It's an explosive week of booms, bangs, and babies. Welcome to the Gemba Weekly 6 TikTok edition, where we dissect the top 6 new clips of the week. I'm Tom Hoffman, and Gemba is my AI engine that helps me watch all of TikTok so you don't have to. With that, let's kick into number 1. Boom. Yeah, caught on camera doorbell footage out of the Chicago suburbs where this truck randomly just explodes. It's unsurprising to see heavy viral traction on this one, especially in the US where it took place, and 80% English language as seen in the comments, which got a very rapid 131 million views in just a few days. We can see 3 spikes of emotion that drive this, with anticipation, fear, and surprise scoring highest. It's a surprising video by design, edited to show the explosion in the first second or so. Think about how this plays in a TikTok feed. You may have just been watching cute kittens and race cars, whatever you're into. I don't judge. And then, boom, you see a truck mysteriously explode. There's just no way that you don't hang tight and open the comments, with many of the 112,000 commenters wondering, did I just witness someone die? The sudden shock of this video raises all sorts of immediate questions. How? Why? What was in the truck? And chat delivers answers. The driver survived with minor injuries. It's not AI. This did actually happen. Comments are important in virality, transforming trauma porn into a miracle. We just need to remember that the drama isn't in the video itself. In social video, the drama unfolds in the minds of the audience. This is important in looking at all of these, including this familiar one at number 2, because it's a sequel to number 2 from last week, which was practically the same video, except they redid it this time with Kai Cenat. We all know MrBeast by now, but for us olds, Kai Cenat is the biggest IRL streamer on Twitch. And IRL stands for in real life, a growing category of creators where they essentially stream their life live on camera. Yeah, Twitch isn't just kids playing video games anymore, though that's still important. But IRL is the creator economy's reinvention of reality TV. Not to get technical, but the tech limitations of IRL streaming are important because it's the internet's version of live television. Think about the moving parts. It's tough. You're gonna live stream for 3 to 24 hours, right? So that's a long time to be shooting. You're going to need batteries because you're going to probably be using a phone to do it, or even some sort of camera connected to a computer, which is heavy. But phones tend to be, what you need to use. Mobile cell signals fluctuate. You're going to have to be mobile. Think about when you go to Target and you get 1 bar. Yeah, you're not going to be streaming HD video with 1 bar because video has a really high data rate. So think about the new technology that's developed even since the pandemic. We got bigger portable batteries now. So pop one of those in the backpack, and that 3 to 24 hours is really quite feasible with a cable. So with one camera person, which Kai has here, you got that. You can go many places now that you can go even during the pandemic, like Starlink. You get satellite data. There's IRL streamers that are, doing their streams for hours out in the mountains with, solar panels on their car or whatever. Multiple SIM cards, even if you can't afford Starlink, you can just get a cheap Android phone that can take multiple SIM cards and shoot 4K because there's better software now with cloud processing. All this video can be processed. Plenty of tools for the creators now that, this is remarkable. Kai right here, this is him at the American Music Awards right before he went on the red carpet, and squeezed 3 hours of really fun, entertaining content out of it. So why am I focusing on Kai Cenat when this is a MrBeast video? Because Jimmy and friends like Kai are silently reinventing TV. Jimmy's playing Battle of the Network Stars with the king of live streaming. Check us out. This time, it's not a coincidence. This time is an interactive social video format, partnering with the audience from their comments. There's entire TikTok accounts dedicated to doing one thing in different ways as demanded by the audience. For example, this parkour pro who will try it this time in high heels. Yeah, I'm jumping in high heels there. Or carrying 50-pound weights, or carrying an inflatable unicorn. That's crazy. It's simple and powerful episodic format done in partnership with the audience. This captures the magic of like old school 1970s television in a new world of digital entertainment. And it's working. We have the numbers with top scores on happiness and joy, and a massive international footprint. 50% English language. With the numbers Jimmy commands, he's literally a U.S. export. Solid neutral range for dominance at 40%, which may indicate familiarity and the recycled fun. It's nothing new, but successfully extends the joke of Jimmy going hood. We'll have to see if they hit the trifecta next week with this little format. Now, number 3 is kind of disturbing because it's a compilation of clips of that driver who drove through a crowd of soccer fans in the UK recently. I dropped the visibility of the clip to not shock anyone. You can visit the link in the description if you really want to see it. The news outlet that posted this is based in Peru, so that's why Spanish tops the language list here. The emotional scoring is expected for this kind of content, with anger, fear, and sadness dominating the audience's feelings. It's just very sad. But let me give you some hope for humanity from the numbers. The dominance is not 0% or even 10%. It's 30%. You see, 0 or 10 would indicate an audience that feels utterly helpless, but they don't. Sure, the comments are negative with anger, fear, and sad statements like, I was there, it was pure chaos, and justice must be served, which frame the audience actually as observers, not victims. And we also get comments like, someone needs to be held accountable and absolutely unacceptable, which assign a responsibility, and that actually shows a moral or social dominance. So 30% dominance feels right here. It's not, people aren't helpless, they're sad but angry, and it's a remarkable measure that is pretty accurate. I still stand by my often stated claim that TikTok is still technically the happiest of the social networks. But this is a powerful clip. They can't all be kittens and babies. Which takes us to number 4, which is a stitch from a big TikToker, Evan Tan, who plays with the seemingly ever-present horror trends on TikTok. There you go, the TikTok. With a self-conscious twist of humor. Let's see the smile. We see this comedy horror stitch trend last week at number 6, but the difference is that this one seems to actually scare people. It has a very big fear score, and my apologies if the demon clown got you too, because the comments give Evan credit for authentically scaring them with lines like, my phone nearly fell out of my hand, or bro, you made me drop my phone, which is an exaggerated manifestation of the core Gemba theory that emotions trigger physical behavior. This is even evidenced in crowd hyperbole, with things like, bro, my soul left my body, which despite not being an actual physical behavior, is nonetheless a self-proclaimed extreme bodily response. There's a PhD thesis in there for anyone feeling ambitious. You're welcome. It hit hardest in the English language with 92% of the comments, and top 4 countries all speaking English. Legit audience scares put the dominance at rock bottom 10%, but they all like it. Thus the positive valence in green. Well done, Evan. So let's take a sharp turn into number 5, which is a paid promoted video with Fortnite creator The Littlest Snail. There's no deep audience revelation here. This video is just smart marketing by Epic Games to get the message out that Fortnite is back in the iOS store. This is after a years-long legal argument with Apple. I didn't want to exclude it from the top 6 because it's a smart campaign by Epic with 69 million views in just a few days. It hits the relevant audience of a Fortnite creator and more. But since comments were shut off, the reception of this ad ends there, because if there's no comments, there's no emotional feedback. Sorry. Thus ends our Fortnite drop, which brings us to the last of our weekly 6, and it's a happy one with funny kids and babies. Scared about the broccolis. This is a very universal category, resonating everywhere in all languages, with maximum happiness and joy. It's adorable, deep in the green with the highest positive valence in the pack, and a perfect note to end a truly explosive week of TikTok top new clips. That's your Gemba Weekly 6 for the week ending May 28th, 2025. Thanks for watching. Here's my creds if you want to find me, and I'll leave you, as always, with a fond, stay digital, people.